Hello everybody, welcome to week 2 of our summer course. I'm so excited to see everybody in class on Monday. I really hope that my wish is coming true and that you have already printed your course schedule and that you are watching this video on Friday so you can start planning out your week for next week. If not, I'm glad that you're watching it, and I hope that this all helps you solidify what you need to do for week 2. I did want to point out one thing on your course schedule is that we have a routine that things that are assigned on Monday are usually due on Tuesday at 8 a.m., right? And then things that are assigned on Tuesday are due on Wednesday at 8 a.m. And so that is sort of the routine that things that are on your list for Monday are due Tuesday. Things that are on your list for Tuesday are due Wednesday. Wednesday due Thursday. Thursday due Friday, right? But you can see we have some highlighting over here. And that means that that is disrupting that routine. So we are going to begin our book our book study for this session, and we are going to be reading about 50 pages a week. And so those 50 pages will be due Friday. And so that's why there's a highlighting thing here. There's also a highlighting thing here because we will be accessing our practice test, because our very first test for the semester on metacognitive reading will be a week from Monday. So we have one more week of class, and then we'll come back to class on that Monday, and we will go over this practice test. I will answer any questions you have. I expect this practice test to be complete when you come to class on Monday. So we will have a review session, and then you will take the test on that Monday. That's going to be your test day. All right, so that's how that's going to work. And then on Friday, you will be doing a reply to your book club for your Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian book. And you have to reply to those group members by Sunday at 11:30 p.m. Now that shouldn't take you a long time. I would just do it on Friday, so you have the weekend. That's why I don't assign anything over the weekend. But if you have to work or something, I keep that open until Sunday at 11:30 so you can get that done. So it's done before class on Monday. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that there's some abnormal things that are new for this week. On Monday, we will start our book, and I will be going over the details of that on Monday. So I'm not going to go over it a whole lot right now. There is an assignment schedule, but the assignment schedule is the same for each chunk. We are going to be reading this in 5 chunks. So the first assignment is going to be assigned on Monday, and then it will be due, will be due at 11:30 on Sunday night, because that's when you're going to be doing your replies, right? And then Monday morning, we will do some discussion, very guided discussion on the first chunk, and then the second chunk will be assigned, and we will do the same thing every single week for 5 weeks. And so the assignment is always the same. Read and annotate, and then you're going to write an academic letter on a discussion board, and then you will have to reply to the people in your discussion group. And I will go through all of that during class. So here is what the discussion board looks like, and there's a whole bunch of directions on the discussion board. This discussion board will open on Monday at class time. It will not open before that, but if you would like to start reading before that, you absolutely can, because if you have to work all week or your schedule is weird, you can absolutely do that. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a heads up that this is coming. This is what's going to make this week a little more hectic than last week. Last week we were kind of easing in, and remember, this is a 16 credit class, not 16 credits, sorry. This is a 4 credit class, so we're squishing in 16 weeks worth of content into 7 weeks. So we're going to be doing double, a little over double the work every week. So I just want you to remember that, and I know you can do it. Just follow that course schedule and you will be okay. So the regular assignments for Monday, you're going to have a voice thread. In this voice thread, you are going to be using this Metacognitive Comprehension and Fix-Up Strategies booklet. Now, this is another booklet that I suggest that you print, but this is not as integral to print as your procedure packet. Your procedure packet is really important, and I really hope you've printed that. This one, I would print if it's an easy thing for you to print. If it's not easy, like you don't have a printer at home, just have it up, because you will be using it at least twice this week, and you might want it to refer back to it in the weeks to come, because this is just giving you strategies for what to do when you're having a hard time understanding what you're reading. So that's up to you, but we will be using it with this voice thread. So you're going to want this to have this up and handy, and we're going to go through 4 texts, and you're going to be doing some really active work with that on the voice thread. And you're going to be definitely doing comments and using the doodle pencil thing. And you're going to be doing a lot of work with this. So I also have posted in content the texts in case you want to print those. That's up to you. They're also going to be in the voice thread. So that I'm going to leave that up to you. Okay. You're also going to be doing some work with this little essay called I Am Always a Fiction, a Mosaic, a Memory, We All Are by Christina Rosalie. It's really short. This is the whole thing right here. And you are going to just read and annotate this. And then you are going to hand this in to a assignment folder. You need to have this done and handed in to the assignment folder in order to access Tuesday's folder. Okay? So you won't have access to Tuesday until this is handed in. So make sure you get that done. And then the last assignment for Monday is you're going to read The College Fear Factor, an interview with Rebecca Cox. Rebecca Cox wrote the book called The College Fear Factor, and Update is interviewing her about her book. And so you're going to read this, and you are going to do a responsive read with that, which means you're going to be filling out a vocabulary worksheet, you're going to be annotating as you read, and you're going to be writing a reflection paper. All right, so that is your Monday work. So on Tuesday, remember, the Tuesday folder will not open until you have handed in your annotations on I Am a Fiction. Okay? On Tuesday, there's this video, I Am Always a Fiction video, where I go over and do a think aloud and annotate in front of you. So that is why I want yours handed in before you watch the video, right? You should watch the video and take notes as you're watching, and you should be also looking at your annotations and comparing and seeing what you can do different and what you can learn from that. All right. The other thing that we're doing on Tuesday is this is a digital article. It's on Harvard's website. So you're going to go to Harvard University's website, and you are going to read this article called Interrogating Texts, and you are going to do a study read of the interrogating texts. So obviously you are going to need your procedure packet for these assignments, because you are doing both a responsive read and a study read. And remember, there are two different purposes for reading those. So you're gonna have to have your procedure packet out and follow the steps. All right, so that is Tuesday, and you'll hand this in into an assignment folder as well, the interrogating texts. So then on Wednesday, you have another voice thread, and this voice thread is called Difficult Texts. You will be going through some difficult texts, and those are also posted on D2L in case you want to print them. Again, if that is not a big deal to print for you, that's a great idea, so you can actually use your pencil and do some annotating. If not, just have them up on your screen and, follow along with the voice thread. There's also a little guided practice that you will do once you are done with your difficult texts, and the directions for that's right in your voice thread here. So you will be doing this worksheet and you will have directions that I've done in your voice thread, and you'll hand this in to an assignment folder as well. On Wednesday you also have this is another discussion board. It's called Practicing Text-to-Text Connections. The directions are right on the discussion board, and that is linked in your web page and in your Wednesday folder. So you will be able to just go to that. And this one is not in groups, so everybody will be on this discussion board, and so you will be replying to 3 of your classmates, whichever 3 you want. I would hope that you would take a look and make sure that everybody has somebody commenting, because I know that I have done this in different classes, and when nobody replies to me, I always feel a little bit sad. So I hope that you can take care of each other and make sure that everybody gets at least 1 comment or reply. That would be really nice. But you have to, in order to complete this assignment, you have to reply to at least 3 of your classmates. All right, so that is your Wednesday. And then on Thursday, that is when you're doing your replies. You're going to reply to that discussion board. So you are doing your post on Wednesday, and then on Thursday you're replying. And then also on Thursday, you will have access to your practice test. And this practice test is used to study for the test that we will be having in week 3. My expectation is that you do the entire practice test. And I would encourage you to, have just the practice test up on your computer. Do not look in D2L. Do not look at any notes that you have taken. Do not look in the textbook. Do not look at anything. And try and take the test all by yourself, just like it would be in a classroom. And then figure out where you're having trouble. So there are 2 things right here: define reading, define metacognition. If I don't know the definition of reading, well, I might have to highlight it or do something to show myself that this is something that I need to look up and study so that you're ready for the test. So I would not cheat and look at anything during this practice test. Once you're all the way done, then I would look up the answers that I didn't know and any answers that I thought I knew. So let's pretend that I defined metacognition. I would check on myself. I would go through my notes and make sure I was right. On Monday, this is due at class time Monday, week 3. And we will be working with the practice test during class, and that will help you be ready for the test that day, because on Monday, week 3, is going to be your test. All right, so I switched to Friday here. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but let's just do that. So on Friday, you have we're going back to the Diary of a Part-Time Indian, Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, because your first reflective letter is due on Friday at 8 a.m. And that's a hard deadline because the people in your group are going to want to start replying to your posts. So 8 o'clock on Friday morning, that is due. And then you can start to reply to those threads. You have to reply to everybody in your group, so you have to do that. It shouldn't take you that long, and you should be able to get it done on Friday and have a weekend. But if you have to work on Friday or something, then you can absolutely do it on Saturday or Sunday before 11:30 p.m. on Sunday. All right, so have a great week. I will see you in class. I'm super excited to see you.